Key on, it's fuel injected. Wipers were on there. Those work. That was just on low. Here's high. Here's washer fluid. Signals. Those work. Your headlights are also on the signal stock. There's park. There's headlights. Forward is high beams. Backwards to flash them. And off. Fog light switch. I don't think it's connected. Horn works good. Hazards. Those work. The heat's on currently. It's cold today. We'll go to foot mode. It was just in defrost. That worked. There's feet. Put it in high so you can hear it. There's the vent. And you twist these to open and close them. Cool design. We'll go to AC mode. Push the button, it lights up blue. Then you can select either recirculate or fresh air from the cowl. Once it cools down, it's good to recirculate. A little easier on everything. Got cold air out of there. Switch back to that. Back to the heat mode for myself. And low. Rear wiper. It works. Has an intermittent mode as well. Rear defrost. Indicator lights up that it's working. I hear a relay. I'm gonna guess it works. Antenna is power. Up and down right here. There's down. And there's up. Radio. May have muted it this morning. Let me see if I can figure out how to undo that. It's at max volume right now, so it'll probably scare me. All right, well, I'm gonna leave the radio on a station I know will come in. Volume's on. If it kicks in, it works, it works. Okay. Ashtray. There's your lighter. Glove box. Couple receipts in there. Latch takes a little twisting to lock back on. Console here, some light bulbs. Looks like an extra seat belt. And then we got some paperwork coming out of Mocksville, North Carolina on this folder here. It's a nice part of North Carolina. Got our window sticker. Got a lot of receipts. Owner's guide, owner's manual, Clemens transmission. Looks like it was in for some U-joints, steering column, and Winston-Salem, some other work done. Serviced at a Toyota, tires, Toyota Boone. Jim Ellis in Georgia, so he's doing some road tripping. Georgia, maybe the car did some time in Georgia. Auto upholstery, I'm guessing for this really, really nice dash cover we have here. Oil change, vehicle inspection, good stuff. I'll scan those in, we'll have those on our website. If you need a copy of it, a PDF, whatever you'd like, ask a salesman. They can get that emailed to you too. This cover is very, very nice. Leather or not, it looks to be leather. Some cool stitching, nice padding. Speaker hole there, defrost. That's nice. Really, really good touch. These are usually brittle and cracked out, so having a nice custom one like that, really cool. 4-wheel drive. Oh, this is probably for rear heat. You have rear heat in this model. Overdrive transmission, automatic. That's really cool in this unit. We're going to put it in 4-wheel. The hubs are not locked in, so it shouldn't affect it too bad. But neutral, safe, and there, it's neutral. It was just in too high. 4 low, and the indicator comes on, and that's low gear. Back to neutral. There's neutral. Neutral, into high. There we are in gear again. No auto hubs here, nothing special. You just full turn or quarter turn. I didn't verify which, but lock them in, you're good to go. I have a H4 off button or H4 on. So button in, it indicates that it's on. Out, it comes out. So that must be your part-time 4-wheel drive. We've got directions here. Oh, high 2. So forward is high 2, button in is high 4. Sorry, I read that as high 4 initially. So that's how that works. Then you have 4-wheel drive high with that button. All right. Column is tilt. That's nice. Hazard buttons up here. There's a button up top here since most of these were manual. When you turn your key off, you have to push this button in to get your key out. If you run into that problem, that's what you got to do. Day night mode on the mirror, visor, little mirror, another visor. This one has a warning about 4-wheel drives are tippy and all that stuff with a high center of gravity. Here's our oil change sticker. What else? Condition wise, this thing's super nice. A little bit of a snag in the seat in the driver center. Not gonna be a problem. You shouldn't, it looks like it was an accident. I mean, probably throwing something in the seat. Nothing should snag it where it's at. Yeah, that's really a minor thing. Itty bitty rock chip right there. Looks like it's filled on the outside looking around it. Everything else works. Manual windows all the way around. They work. I had them all down during photos. Mirrors are manual. Reverse. Parking brake indicator, I didn't show you. It works. Indicator works. Brake works. All that. Reverse. Neutral. Drive. Good power steering. We got some larger tires on this guy. We put some new ones on. Scoot the chair up just a hair. Oh, that was awesome. It didn't lose me in the trees there. Drive smooth, shift smooth, good steering, good brakes, good heater, man. I was cold, but now I'm just getting warm. No clunks or bangs. Good suspension, good bushings, good shocks. All right, these 80s Land Cruisers are super neat vehicles. Not only are they go anywhere 4-wheel drives and good highway cruisers, this one here's got the overdrive transmission automatic, which is quite a luxury for the time if you think about it. And you got your selectable 4-wheel drive. You can grab low while you're in the cab. Good heat, good clearance. Good visibility. Nice stable 4-wheel drive. Front axle solid. A little bit of a different ride with a solid front axle, but not that different. It's not leaf sprung, it's coil sprung, so it's actually riding really well. We'll just head it up in the air, and it's front leafs. They just ride really nice. I'm used to things riding on leaves really rough, you know. So, correction on that. Leaf spring all the way around. A little bit of mirror flutter on the highway, as you can see here. That one's rock solid. So there's 50 miles an hour, just under 2,000 RPM. This thing cruises right about 60, 65. It's a fuel-injected 3F-E inline 6, giving you even more reliability and trustworthiness there. Starts up every time. Great idle. Not a lot of variables. It'll just figure out the temperature it needs to run at, or air temperature. If it's cold start, hot start, those kind of things. Oil pressure's good, right there in the middle as well. Just like battery is above the middle just a hair, but it's charging good. Fuel tank gauge reads quarter tank. All gauges are working, showing 89,788 miles. That's another thing with these Toyotas. These are usually 200, 300,000 mile units. So getting into one that's only at 89,000 miles, essentially it's just broke in. With our good amount of service records, oil change, fresh tires we just put on here, I think it's safe to say this thing is ready to go on any adventure you have planned. Stripes are in good shape, paint's in great shape, wheels are nice. Alright, here's 60. We'll go for a downshift. There we go, downshifted. Back up. Oh, there's 65 miles an hour, 2,200 RPM about. Our radio never turned back on. It was on this morning. I'm guessing, I'm not familiar with the radio. I could have it muted somehow. I could have, you know, something turned off, not working right. All right, you guys, head on over to frankmanmotors.com. Check it out. Or hop over to YouTube, give us a subscribe, like this video, comment, watch another video. All those things help our channel. We're trying to grow that so we can reach a large audience of all the classic car people that are out there. We do quite a variety, from your 67 Chevelles and Novas to Mustangs, Model A's, and then to your newer stuff like your Escalade V. And then we do somewhere in between one of these, a Datsun Z-Car, Oddball, Runabout. You know, we've had some cool stuff. Pacers, right-hand drive Suzukis. All right, see you guys next time.